Howdy everybody, it is Josh from Market Theory here. I got a lot of great things for you guys here today, and this is all going to be about the EV market. It is going all over the place. It is on another week of just downturn. So if we look at Tesla is down from around 600 mark all the way down to the 568 mark for a total today, just today, of 3%, and after hours it's down another 0.5%. Workhorse is the worst of all of them, down 19%, and then NIO stock. So we're going to get into my price targets for Tesla, and we're going to get into why these stocks are all over the place right now. But before that, guys, if you guys are looking for some free stocks or free money, or just looking for a new brokerage with some added benefits, go ahead and check out M1 Finance and Webull. You can open up an account with both, receive $10 on M1 Finance, and receive 4 free stocks on Webull with a minimum. The minimum you could get is $20 plus the 10 from M1. You got a free $30 just for signing up, and then you can cancel your account or do whatever you want. But for real, guys, on Webull, you can get 2 stocks worth up to $1,600, and then the other stocks are somewhere between like $2 and like 20 or something along that line. But the minimum you can get is $21, so there's no reason to not do it. All you have to do is deposit 100, you'll get the free stocks, and then you can sell them a few days after and then just cash out. So as for the EV market in total, I'm saying these are the main 3 hype stocks per se. I think Tesla, Workhorse, and NIO, these are the stocks that are talked about the most when you think of EV. Now, they're all in a very different cycle of their life. Tesla is the most mature out of all of them. Workhorse has to be the most speculative, obviously. But Workhorse is the one dragging down the entire market. If we were to have to pick one to be dragging down the entire market, it is Workhorse. And that is because this news right here, the Postal Service is delaying the EV fleet decision. That's bringing down the whole market for some reason. And as this article stated, this is from thestreet.com. If you guys want some news, I like Market Watch, I like The Street. And this is where I get a lot of updates from. But basically, all these EV companies are getting crushed by this news. Not crushed entirely, but crashing a little bit. And I mean, NIO's down 20% in a week. And that could be for various things, but this is really the main catalyst here. And it's weird that NIO's even getting affected by this at this point. They're from China. They don't even have a bid for this. No one really has a bid for this. Workhorse is the only contract bidder offering an electric vehicle that can actually replace the current delivery trucks that they have. And if you guys know, Workhorse has a pretty nice looking vehicle. And I got into the stock really young. I got into this stock, I think it was actually early April, because I got in right when this hike was happening. I saw the prototype. I thought it was a good play. I put about $1,000 in. I actually sold this position. And if you guys want updates on these plays that I take personally, I'm going to be giving you guys these. This is a new channel, so hit that red subscribe button. Get us up in the subscriber count. We are a brand new channel. And I'd appreciate it a ton if you guys join me here on this YouTube journey here. I'm going to give you guys more plays. I always find the speculative plays, and I've been pretty successful doing it. So if you follow my lead, you're probably going to be a little successful here. I ended up making over, 1,000-ish%, no, 2,000% on this deal. I sold it actually around like 25 here in October. It was early October. I think it was the 4th actually. So somewhere around this line, right? $25, $26 range. And I made a pretty good profit there. I only put $1,000 in, but 2,000% on $1,000. I still believe in this company. I just thought it was a little overvalued for being such a speculative play at this point. But there is $6 billion up for grab here by the USPS. I'm surprised that Tesla honestly didn't come and make a fleet vehicle and try to compete with Workhorse and take over the EV industry entirely. Obviously, they got their hands stretched out, but this is the cause for all of the downturn. And this is why I am so heavy on EV right now. I want to get in more and more and more. And NIO is obviously, I mean, if you got in here, you are looking pretty good at 1,000+%. Even if you gotten up here, you're still looking good, 100+% in a matter of, look at that. So you hold the stock for 3 months and more than double your money. That is what I'm talking about. That is the deals we're looking for on this channel. But NIO is the stock here. NIO is actually one that's very attractive right now, as it is getting a lot of upgrades. Goldman Sachs actually upgraded this. You guys have probably seen this if you've been keeping up with the stock. This happened yesterday here at December 1st. Goldman Sachs upgraded their target price here. They got it up here, up to $59. So that is up, what is the stock now? I mean, 47. So that's up $12 from the current price if you were to buy it here today. They're thinking around $59. I have different price targets for it. I'll share it in later videos. I'm going to save that one for later because I think you guys are going to like that one. But NIO for now is $59 on the price target for Goldman Sachs. You could easily make 12 bucks from that per share. And that in total, I mean, in a percentage format here, it's around 20% on the NIO stock that you could get if you were to get in even right now. Now, this stock is all over the place right now. We had a wick all the way down up to the $40 range, and that is where the sellers really stepped in, or rather the buyers really stepped in and just purchased the heck out of this thing. They all see these price targets. They know that this stock is destined for big futures. And it's not like they're doing nothing to get there. We have these record-breaking months here. NIO delivers more than double in November. So double doesn't mean much in this case because they delivered a total of 5,291 cars. Obviously, that's nothing compared to Tesla. I mean, Tesla in a year, what are we at? 100+ thousand cars. I think Tesla was actually 140,000 Q3. So if we just annualize that, we're talking 500,000 cars plus here. We're hitting the million mark. We're trying to get up there, right? It's nothing compared to the big legacy automakers, but obviously the EV turn in the marketplace is going to change that all. And if Tesla's in the front, NIO's in the front, these are the stocks that are the future of the automotive industry. As all the legacy automakers, their sales are going to decline, or maybe they'll be able to find their way in the EV course. We already know that NIO, Tesla, all these companies that we're talking about here today, these guys are going to be around for the next 100 years, maybe, potentially. We're talking hundreds of years of success here. These are the companies that will be leading us into our future, which if you're not excited about, then just look at some of these companies' presentations. They're absolutely amazing. NIO's out here replacing battery packs in cars in less than, 5 minutes? It's like going through a drive-through and getting a new battery. You can't do that with an engine, let me just tell you that much. But these deliveries are going to go up, and we just want to see these huge gains. That is all this is. It's just a huge percentage gain company. We're just talking about a growth stock at its purest, 109% from a year ago on deliveries. And this is all broken down here though. But so far this year, they have delivered 36,000 EVs, which is 111% more than last year, which is fantastic to hear. When you have triple digit growth, that is the numbers that everyone gets excited about. That's the numbers why Tesla is now at a $500 billion valuation. If we get that same thing from NIO, we're all going to be looking back and thinking, why didn't we get in this push right here? But as for Tesla, later this month, we are going to be getting the inclusion into the S&P. I believe it's the 21st or something along that line. That's where a lot of shares are going to be bought. A lot of buying pressure is going to be on the stock. Who knows where it goes after that? I'm thinking we're going to see a correction after that because the 21st here, there's going to be 2 dates where the S&P is going to be buying into this. It's going to be massive numbers, massive numbers. Think about it. It is a index buying into this stock. This is a huge deal for any stock, but Tesla, it's going to be the 9th largest position, I believe. If my memory is correct here, it's the 9th largest position in the S&P 500. So that buying pressure is going to bring this stock up. We just don't know how much up. $600 seems to be this resistance line, the latest resistance line. But as we all know, Tesla breaks resistance line like it's nothing. Anytime they break these common numbers here, 350, 300, 400, it just breaks right through. Look at Tesla as a very psychological number-based resistance lines. They always have psychological numbers, 600, 500, 400, 450. We're always talking to 50 points here. So with all this buying pressure, we're going to see the stock go up somewhat because the S&P has to buy all these shares up. Now, it doesn't matter what price they're at. They're going to buy the shares regardless. So at here, we're thinking these shares are going to go up once all this buying pressure happens. There's going to be other people buying in. There's just going to be a lot of pressure on Tesla to go up. Now, thinking into mid-January, late January, we're going to think down. We're going to think a correction. We're going to need some sort of correction here. We've been just straight up on a vertical line. A lot of pressure upwards. We're up 40% in 26 days. Absolutely incredible what Tesla has been able to do this year, 500+%. If you were to buy the March dip, we're up, 520%. My EV portfolio is looking very green. I got to add some more Workhorse here, and I'm going to add some more Workhorse. I'll tell you guys when I add more, of course. This is a good buying opportunity for all of you guys looking to get into Workhorse. If you like the opportunity here, if you like the fleet EV model, go look at the prototypes of Workhorse and Tesla. Be on the lookout for a hike up with all this upward upward pressure, and then we should see a correction. Now, these are my target lines here. I like the 600 mark for Tesla. That's only $40 up from what it is, but it can't go too much higher. We're looking at the fundamentals here, and we got to say this has to be somewhat reasonable. There's only so many buyers here, and if it just gets insane, it's just going to have a massive correction down here to the $500 range, which is extremely possible. But anyways, guys, this is the EV market update here for 12/2/2020. Tesla, Workhorse, NIO, all taking dips this week, but we should see them hiking up here shortly. Workhorse, once this USPS gets announced, that is the day where anyone holding Workhorse still is going to feel very nice here in the $30-$40 range. As for NIO, the China Tesla is what everyone likes to compare it to. We'll be seeing it shortly. It's going to grow. I promise you guys. Just trust me on that one. If my numbers are correct on this, it's going to be huge. Of course, though, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Please take it as that. But anyways, folks, subscribe, leave a like, and I will see you guys in the future uploads. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. We're a new channel, and of course, turn post notifications on. I appreciate you all. Stay tuned for the next money-making video.